It doesn't matter whether Rishi Sunak says he's very angry about the gambling scandal. The fact is he hasn't done anything about it. This is now the third person who's been revealed to be part of the gambling scandal and the scandal connected with betting about the date of the general election and potentially using insider information because they were part of that inner chumocracy. It's scandalous. But the only thing the electorate are going to remember, beside the fact that, these people may not be guilty, it doesn't matter. It's the principle of Caesar's wife. Julius Caesar divorced his wife, not because she was guilty of anything, but because she was the object of scandal and gossip mongering. And he said Caesar's wife must be above that, must be beyond that sort of scandal. And I think somebody who you are going to place your trust in, who you are going to say, I trust this person to represent me for the next 5 years, must be beyond that sort of scandal at the point, certainly when you elect them. And if Rishi Sunak cannot see that, then he is perpetuating the same sort of nonsense about Partygate. One rule for them, another rule for us, because we are above that sort of thing. No, I'm afraid you are held to a higher standard at the point of election than we would hold anybody else. And if you don't understand that, Rishi, you are mad, stupid, lost, and you don't deserve to win an election. And that's the problem. It's not about whether somebody's been found guilty. It's not about whether there's an investigation, because you've already demonstrated. Sorry, I'm almost speaking to Rishi at the moment. He's not here, but somebody's pointed out that I've spent my time trying to interview people who aren't going to get very many votes. Well, then Rishi should be my next candidate, because Rishi's votes are literally slipping through his fingers. Why? Because he's played the game of Whitehall. How did he learn it so soon? You can delay making any decision by having an investigation, by having an inquiry. The reason I don't like the inquiry into the post office scandal is because it delays the proper compensation. It delays the proper judicial reviews, the proper court cases that should be taking place and should be holding people responsible. It delays all that. Yes, an inquiry is a good thing to do, but it should be done at the same time as these other processes. And the idea that we can take an inquiry, go very, very slowly until actually everybody's forgotten about it, this is the deceit. The other deceit that comes out today in this evening's questions is the thing about Jeremy Corbyn and Starmer, but I'll try and speak about that at more length tomorrow. The point is, Jeremy Corbyn, Starmer approved of Jeremy Corbyn. Starmer supported Jeremy Corbyn's manifesto. Now he says, well, it wasn't properly costed, but he supported it. Can he not stand up for what he supported? Or is he such an opportunist that he will say yes to anybody who looks as if they might have a chance of success? It's either opportunism or deceit. It can't be both. He needs to stand up and say, I made a mistake. Is it beyond? Is that beyond a possibility? I was starry-eyed. And the point is, with good reason. Jeremy Corbyn is a very convincing talker, as indeed is his brother. I mean, I know his brother. I think he's extraordinary. I don't think I would trust him to even guide me across the road. But I think he's a lovely man, and I think Jeremy Corbyn probably is as well. I don't know Jeremy Corbyn. But it doesn't suggest it doesn't suggest consistency, does it? I don't mind a little bit of hypocrisy. I don't mind a bit of inconsistency, but I do mind people who don't admit to it. I'm inconsistent all the time. I change my mind almost as quickly as uh, what? As I was going to say, as I brush my hair, but I don't brush my hair. Um, but I change my mind as quickly as I read a book, and in that I think it's an honest position. As John Maynard Keynes said, when the events change, I change my mind. When somebody presents new ideas, I change my mind. I'm very proud of it. I like the idea that we can enter into debate and change opinions. I don't come into a debate with a formed opinion. I come into debate with ideas that may need correction, or that maybe I can impose. But even there, they will need tightening. They will, that's the point. I don't believe I am fundamentally right, except about Suella Braverman, but even then I'm very happy to be proven wrong. I'd love to go back to the point when I first heard about Suella Braverman. I thought, oh, she looks very interesting. And I remember there was this wonderful interview she did a long time ago now, before she really became significant. I thought, now, my goodness, she's a good candidate. I think she was just about to become Justice Secretary. And I thought, wow, interesting, and she knows how to interface with the interviewer. And then suddenly she seemed to forget all of that once she had real power, and it was just thump, thump, thump through anybody who stood in her way. But she's not the only one. She's not the only one by any means. This government is riddled with people who think control is more important than debate, and authority is something that they simply don't have, that they have never acquired. Authority comes with authenticity. Authority is about trust. Authority is conferred on people. Control is something they grab.